Time to welcome in our Tennis Channel insider, the main man, John Wertheim himself. Great to have you on the program, John. What's it like having Pro Tour tennis back? What did it look like to you?
You know what it looked like, guys? It looked like tennis. Tennis is back, and the quality of play I thought was quite good. We had a lot of intrigue. It was 36 years ago that we had Super Saturday at the U.S. Open. This was like magnificent Monday in Palermo, but we had matches swaying in momentum. We had winners. We had a surprise matches, some upsets. It looked like tennis is back, and we hope this continues. Nice first day. It's been 143 days by my count. Good to see matches that have ranking points and some prize money affixed, and let's see where we go from here.
A magnificent Monday, and we had Midnight Madness as well on the tennis calendar as they went past midnight in Palermo. Let's get you caught up on all the highlights, starting early today in Italy, and that's Donna Vekic, who took the court first against Errani, and this one started the day pretty quickly, Chanda, as Donna Vekic has been practicing long and hard in Monaco. She was ready to go.
Yeah, she looked fantastic at the start of this match, and the serve, that was particularly good for Vekic from the start. She was stepping in with those big, heavy ground strokes, and her movement looked good. She looked very comfortable out there, hitting to the different areas of the court. Rus can be a dangerous player. She's got some weapons on her side, but Vekic just went through the first set pretty easily, didn't lose her focus. That's been the toughest part. It's kind of maintaining a high level. All these players haven't been playing consistently the last handful of months, but Vekic just showed very little rust during the course of this match. She broke Rus a number of times. She was 6 of 13 on breakpoint opportunities. Her serve was firing, and here at the end, able to break to close it out.
Donna Vekic, first victory in the return to the WTA. Let's hear from her.
I'm really happy. It's my first win in, 5 months, so it's a really good feeling. Well, the heat I'm used to. I was in Monaco last couple of weeks, and it was way hotter than here, actually. So this was not that tough, but it was very windy today, and so it was tricky conditions. My goal here was to play as many matches as I can, so I'm really happy that I have another chance to play.
Goal to play as many matches as possible. She also said after she plans to play the Western and Southern Open, the U.S. Open, Rome, and Roland Garros. John, I was interested in your reaction to her comments that it's not a bubble in Palermo and that 90% of the players are not locking themselves in their rooms.
Yeah, she said, the hotel is also being shared by tourists. Players are going downtown. But, Donna Vekic she's on the Players Council, and she wanted to, she could, in theory, maybe do something about this. But I think she really expressed what a lot of players are going through right now, which is we're happy to be out here. We're a little bit uncertain about where this is going. She talked in her press conference about how we'll be talking about the fall schedule and what that means and the uncertainty there. But she certainly said, look, this is an uncertain time, but we're all happy to be out there playing tennis again. And she is still playing. She'll play again on Wednesday, and we'll see where she goes from there.
Yeah, we talk a lot about staying in the moment in tennis, and I think that's where players are right now. You don't know what the next week or the week after that is going to look like, but everybody kind of has their own responsibility to take care of themselves and their teams, their small teams around them right now, and just trying to maintain a certain level while competing and trying to get their games back. There's a lot that players are having to deal with, but so far I think we've seen them do a really good job, especially this first day out.
Yeah, she said, I'm just happy I didn't forget how to play tennis. Well, Sarah Errani, she remembered perhaps looking to get her biggest win in more than 2 years. Former top 5 player in the world and major finalist going out against Sorana Cirstea. And this one, John, would go the distance. They would go back and forth. This was some gritty clay court tennis.
This was a great match between two veterans. They first played each other's team in 2008. You mentioned Errani. She's been a top 5 player, a French Open finalist. She was outside the top 350 a year ago and has really clawed her way back. She had 0 aces today, but she played typical Sarah Errani clay court ball. And this is a really nice match. You see the score here. This went deep into the third set. Two veterans here, but Sarah Errani. We're going to see a lot of this in the next few weeks. I mean, obviously, not just the 33-year-old player who's been playing a lot of tennis, but we're going to see some players with some injuries. There is no comparison with match play, but Sarah Errani was one of her best wins in a long, long time. A wild card, and look at this, age 33. This is a great win for her, guys.
Yeah, so this is where she won her first WTA title back in 2008. more clay court wins than any active player on the women's tour. Meantime, if you thought that match was long, 2 hours and 57 minutes, wait for this one. Daria Kasatkina and Paolini, Jasmine Paolini, Chanda. We called this one, and both players would take medical timeouts.
This was in the middle of the second set. Kasatkina was up a set and a break, and it looked like it was her match to maybe take, but she looked like the more hampered player after those medical timeouts. She lost some velocity on her serve, struggled, did not get a hold of serve the entire second set. Kasatkina and Paolini, she came up big in some crucial moments. She was the one stepping in, taking advantage of second serves, and it continued into the third set. Kasatkina still could not find a way to hold serve, and that is so tough. There were 21 breaks of serve in this match, 18 of them in the second and third sets, and it was Paolini who got 10 of them in the second and third sets, and that's why we see the scoreline here. She was able to close it out beautifully.
She saved 24 break points, did Jasmine Paolini. You can see the frustration from Kasatkina, but the young Italian gets the win. 3 hours and 9 minutes. So 2 of the 5 longest matches of the entire year coming today.
What does that say for the rest of this week? I'm wondering. I mean, we had so much tennis today. How did you like it, John?
It's almost as though they played no tennis for several months in there. The sample size is worth considering. But no, I mean, the play has shifted to clay. Some of this is obviously a function of the surface, but I also think these are players who haven't had sanctioned matches in 5-6 months in some cases. It stands to reason maybe they're going to play a little more cautiously than usual. Cautious tennis equals long points equals long matches. But no, I suspect that record will get broken again in the next 6 days here, guys.
We've been waiting for 5 months. Let's play forever. That's what we're doing in Palermo, and this is what we have for you coming up tomorrow here on Tennis Channel as the matches continue. The top 2 seeds are in action. Marketa Vondrousova, Roland Garros finalist. Got Mertens. Petra Martic is your top seed, taking on Alison Van Uytvanck. And Chanda, what's your match of the day?
I think it'll be interesting, the Martic-Van Uytvanck match. I think it'll be fun to watch. Both players can play in all areas of the court, and they are 2 of the players that had some confident tennis before the break. So it'll be interesting, I think, that one.
Camila Giorgi is never boring. She can be exceptional. She can be exceptionally not good. She is Italian. She's playing in front of no fans, though. So it will be interesting to see how Camila Giorgi, who should be hometown favorite here, how she manages the moment.
The top-ranked Italian right now, but Paolini is chipping right at her heels to be the #1 ranked Italian, and we saw Errani win as well. So the Italians doing well in Palermo.